Hi, you all should like and subscribe. That would make me very happy. But yeah, last time we initiated a cultist takeover of Hippogriphia. The cult then was usurped by its true gods or goddesses, these sirens who were controlling their subjects with music, as sirens commonly do. These sirens have much more grand ambitions than your typical siren, and since last time I did a bit of the focus tree to consolidate our hold on Zebrica, and I justified against a few random countries outside of the focus tree just to make our borders look nicer. But we weren't fighting any major enemies, so all the wars were very, very easy. They were no match for us after we took out Chiroptera. Also, compliance gain is disabled for this path, so our only method to gaining compliance over all this territory we control is via foci and events triggered through the foci. While some on the left and others on the right lead to this compliance gain stuff. And now it's almost time to leave our home continent, or I guess our home was a rather unharmonious trench, so we're maybe closer to home as we invade these nearby islands. Also, look how adorable this siren in this focus looks. He's just so happy to deal with all the issues in cultage by taking control of more zebras and destroying society. Very cute. Well, what we're doing in cultage is basically looking through their past political issues and fixing them the easy way by having huge armies and powerful magic and being able to control people. Also, I made these crazy marine divisions. Once I get more army XP, I'll probably add more Amtraks to them. I just kind of ran out because there are a lot of things we have to do with army XP right now. But even as they stand now, these things are crazy. The Canterbian, as it's called, stands no chance really. We then finally researched some semi-modern light tanks. So we made a new extremely expensive design. The thing about late game EAW is you have so many factories that you always want to go for the crazy, unrealistically expensive tanks. We didn't even have enough army XP to go for the most insane version, so I'll have to make another one in the future. But it doesn't really matter because the AI won't make tanks anywhere near this good. Unless, maybe they can, but I doubt it. So before we went to war with the islands, we put best leader Adagio back in charge and then started to do a focus to make her even more powerful. It actually now pains me to have the other leaders in charge. They're just no match. It just doesn't compare, especially with the magic gain that Adagio gets compared to the other ones, which, I mean, compared to the other ones is nothing because they don't have any magic gain. At least we're allowed to buff one of the other leaders in addition to her to make at least one a little better, but still, the magic gain is all we really care about. And so then the metaphorical race was on. We invaded every island at the same time, successfully landed everywhere, and they lost near instantly. I then built up the northmost island we conquered to be our forward base to assist in the invasions of the dragons and Equestria's Canterbian islands. We then, since Equestria has already beat the changelings, were forced to do the wonderfully named All We Need Is Us focus. Though there are many downsides to being forced to do this, Equestria is extremely powerful and will be a tough opponent to fight against. Luckily, we'll soon have nukes. I don't think the AI really uses nukes effectively. Also, now it's time to take control of a controversial research division from that first country we annexed in the last video. This focus description describes them as unethical, but yeah, after what we've done, I'm sure that's not a problem. So we invaded the Dragony Islands. They were no match for Amtraks. The Amtraks were honestly overkill, but we might as well invade with the Amtraks. We have them, and they're very, very good at naval invasion. The only thing that could stop them is probably putting heavy tanks on ports. And then we would have to actually research amphibious tanks to break through. Finally, at long last, integrated cultage after messing with their politics. Even if we're defeated, I feel like their society is probably ruined. Also, I designed a beautiful, flawless new cruiser. There's no reason to build a navy at this point, but I really wanted to build a sexy ship to attack the every ponies with. I really do hate them. I was a little slow with researching jet engines, but I finally finished that and then went on to researching jet fighters. Unlike Vanilla and Equestria War, there are multiple and very powerful ones you can unlock down the line, and you kind of need to get them as opposed to Vanilla where jets are kind of overkill always. And now it is time for revenge. This is it, the moment we've been waiting for. No, it's not lunchtime. Haha, very, very funny. Now it's time for war. Also, we have 2 million million pony power out of nowhere. I have no clue how we got 2 million pony power. That's a lot. We might actually win this war now. And the best aspect of having all these new bodies is we can throw a whole bunch more naval bombers and casts into the sky to destroy their navy. The initial stage of the invasion was great. We instantly destroyed their navy with said casts and naval bombers, as is typical in late game EAW. And our regular infantry wasn't so great at naval invading, but our Amtraks instantly won every naval invasion once again. We didn't even have to waste our time making the amphibious tanks at all, which was nice. And with the fall of their islands, Equus was now a sitting duck waiting silently for the next phase of our operation. Then we arrive at my least favorite part of this mod, naval invading every single major port until we can get enough manpower on the continent to actually beat them. This took forever, but with our navy and air supremacy, it wasn't too bad. Just took a long time to get things rolling. Even nuked Canterlot just for good measure. After they were severely weakened, the invasion still took years. They outnumbered us, but our superior tactics and technology allowed us to break through. And eventually we won. Unfortunately, Alenia had become a major prior to Equestria capitulating, so we had to invade them too. This, however, was not difficult at all after their main ally was gone. And with that, it was time to finally get our revenge on those who locked us in that trench for 1,000 years. But there was an option to be nice and forgive them, so instead I did that. I guess we already rule the world anyways, so no need to be cruel to our new subjects. I don't know. Revenge is petty anyways. Ruling the world is a lot better. But that was the finale, the close of this path. They are going to add some more epilogue content according to the final event later in a future update, so more might be added to this path by the time you're watching this video, if you're watching it in like 3 years from now. I don't know. But very fun secret path for the mod. I enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.